Beautiful stained glass windows are created with small pieces of glass that are arranged to form patterns or pictures. The glass is held together by strips of black lead and supported by a very rigid frame. Most stained glass windows can be found in churches, but not all are in churches. If you look at the picture in the middle on the bottom row, you'll see Miss Kendrick standing in front of a stained glass window in a firehouse in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today I'm going to show you how we can make our own versions of stained glass windows with a picture of a spring tree. Let's get started. You'll need something black to color with. You can either use an oil pastel or a crayon. Either one will work, and I'll show you how to use both versions in this project today. I'm going to start with the oil pastel. I'm going to draw a great big huge uppercase letter Y. Notice how it starts in the corners. Then I'm going to thicken the letter up a bit to create the trunk and main branches. Make sure that when you're coloring, you color neatly and completely, and make sure that you push hard with that crayon or oil pastel. You don't want this to be light. You want dark, dark black. When you're all done thickening the trunk of your tree, don't forget to do the main branches as well. Make sure that you make these dark black. Push hard. Now let's start filling up the tree by adding smaller branches and twigs. Use a lowercase letter Y to help you out here. Don't forget to thicken your branches and twigs and push hard. Have I said that enough times already? Oh look, we have a special guest star. This is my cat Ted Betterhead. She's Fred's sister. She's here to remind me to push hard and get a dark black line. Thanks for that reminder, Ted. I appreciate it. And now it's time to add some color, baby, color to our stained glass windows today. Dip your brush into the water and you're going to wake up each color that you choose to use in your stained glass trees. Simply dip your brush and then wipe some clean water on top of each color that you want to use. While our watercolors are waking up, take a look at your picture again. Our branches have divided the background paper into different spaces. Each space is a different piece of stained glass. So dip your brush into the first color that you want to paint and paint one space with that color. You can choose to paint another space using that same color, or you can wash out your brush by putting it into the bathtub and swishing it around to wash his hair. Dip your brush into the next color and paint a second or third space in your picture. Paint each space or stained glass piece a different color. You can use whatever colors you want. This is your spring tree. Just remember to keep your brush clean. If you change to a new color, you have to wash your brush out in the bathtub. Always put clean water on your watercolor cakes. Keep going until you have your entire paper filled with beautiful spring colors, and then you can set this off somewhere to dry. If you're coloring with crayon, I want you to start near a black line. You can pick one side or all the way around. And just like you did with the black crayon, I want you to push hard, a dark, dark value of the color that you are using. As you get farther away from the black line, don't push quite as hard. You notice your crayon's going to get just a little bit lighter, and then a little bit lighter, and then a little bit lighter, almost like your crayon is whispering on the paper. It's barely touching. And this is going to make a lighter tint of your color, and it would show where the light would be shining through that stained glass. So go from dark, push really, really, really hard, to very, very light.